Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. So, today I wanted to talk about this. Fear is contagious, but so is courage. So I'm going to get to that in a minute. And relax a bit. The sky is blue, no clouds today. It's gorgeous out, 70 degrees something. It's awesome. So let's talk about this thing. Basically, fear is contagious, but so is courage. So is bravery. So is optimism. Right? Despair, contagious. These negative emotions, these negative belief systems, these negative focuses are contagious. But so is courage, optimism, can-do attitudes, support, uplifting. Those things are contagious as well. So why am I talking about this stuff? Well, as you know, I have a growing YouTube community, Facebook community, Instagram community. And there are the opportunity to post comments. And what I'm going to really, really encourage you to do is to take a look at the comments you're leaving. And if you're in my private group, take a real hard look at the post that you want to make. Because in the private group, you can create a new post. In the other Facebook page and Facebook group, the public ones, I'm the only one who can post. Primarily, I want to keep it as safe of an environment as possible. Because if you go around to other chronic pain, chronic ailment groups, it's a bit of a train wreck. Because everybody's just posting their fear and their despair and their symptom talk and failed doctor appointments. And even in some of the TMS communities, there's a lot of that symptom talk. And so that's why I've decided no new posts from other people, but comments are open. So if you want to leave a comment on one of my videos or one of my posts, you can do that. But what I'm going to really, really, really encourage you to do is focus on making the comment positive. If your comment is going to be full of despair, fear, symptom talk, using language that would come out of a horror movie, I want to encourage you not to leave that comment. And maybe think, how can I lift myself up? How can I support myself in my comment? Thinking about how can I make this happen, as opposed to all the reasons why this is so hard. I'm not scolding anybody. I'm not judging anybody. I'm trying to encourage you to stay focused on the solution, which is messages of safety. Because the more we post negative, fearful, struggling comments, not only are we impacting the other people reading the comments, but you're impacting yourself. Let me say that again. You're not just triggering other people, you're triggering yourself. If your comment is all just about your struggle and suffering and how this isn't working and that's not working and I can't do this for this, and this reason, you are sharing your disbelief, your fears with other people. It's probably not useful, but it's definitely not useful for you. If your post or comment is triggering to other people, you're triggering yourself. It's not supporting your recovery. As a matter of fact, if you're focusing on your struggles, you're going to continue to struggle. And I'm not just saying positive thinking will solve all the problems in your life and in the world. But I can tell you with certainty, focusing on the problem is going to get you more of that. So, when you're talking to other people in your life, are you talking about your symptoms and your pains and how hard this is? Or are you shifting your attention from symptoms and fixing to, well, let me engage in life in a way that's a little bit different? Am I communicating with my family and friends about life, about what's new, How's it going with school, with family? Tell me something funny. Or are you focusing on problems? Because I definitely believe that what we focus on tends to grow and magnify, gets bigger, which is why I focus on symptoms, I focus on struggles, I focus on problems, I focus on our pain, I focus on the bad stuff. Doesn't make it go away. I've never seen anybody so afraid of and so obsessed with their symptoms that they went away. It just doesn't work that way, folks. So really, for your own benefit, take a look at what you're sharing in real life, in person, with the people around you. Take a good look at the comments you're leaving on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Take a good hard look at that and ask yourself, is my comment or my post creating safety or focusing on how difficult this is? And I know in these communities I've left I created a post or two on this topic, but I wanted to make a video about it because honestly, fear is contagious, but so is courage, and so is bravery, and so is this can-do attitude. So support yourself. Support the people in this community. There's a lot of amazing people that are really focusing on uplifting ourselves, And I get that you want support from the others. Maybe somebody's dealt with what you're dealing with right now. I get it. But by posting about your problems and asking somebody else to solve them, you're missing the point. They can't do it for you. I can't do it for you. I map it out in these videos every single day. And I'm here to tell you, posting or commenting with your problems and a list of symptoms and struggles is not part of the solution. And I don't want to seem harsh, judgmental, or cold. I know this stuff is tough. I'm the guy who says this stuff is hard. I get it. And the entire message here is don't make it any more difficult with a focus on symptoms, struggles, and how difficult this is. I get it. Yes, it's hard. I see those comments all the time. And sometimes I just want to delete them. Don't be dumping that crap in the group, in the comments. But I don't want to be harsh. I don't want to be cold. And if somebody's struggling, I don't want to just start deleting comments. But I'm going to really encourage you, as you start typing out your comment, pause before you hit the enter button and submit it. Pause. Take a minute. Go back and read it. Am I creating safety, support, uplifting, can-do attitude, bravery, courage? You can do this? Or am I creating or sharing despair, fear, terror even? Because look, some people are terrified, and I can assure you, staying in that mindset and that worldview that this is impossible, I can't do it, is not part of the solution. And what I try to do every day is show you the way, point the way. Go that way. This stuff can work. It does work. Look at all the success stories. painfreeyousuccess.com. You can do this stuff. If other people did it, you can too. You're a human being just like them, and they all had the same anxieties, fears, worries, symptoms that drove them crazy and were terrifying. They got better. You can too. Right? So don't focus on the struggle and how hard this is. Because when you focus on that, what are you doing? You're telling your brain, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Not a good thing to tell yourself all the time. So, I hope this makes sense. Really encouraging us all to come together as a community in the comments, in the posts, in the private group, and just do our best to lift each other up, lift ourselves up. Share positive things, share can-do things, share successes, share victories, wins. Post a picture of yourself at the local park taking a walk. Whatever you're doing, that's wonderful. But if you're writing about how difficult this is and all your struggles, and here's the things that you're having a big problem with, you're not contributing to your own recovery. You're slowing it down. So I love you. And this is a gentle nudge to be kind to yourself, be kind to this community. And dumping your problems in the community is not part of the solution. We're here to focus on one thing: safety. Is my post or is my comment creating safety? Or is it focusing on the struggle and how difficult this is? And I empathize with you. I know this stuff is hard. But focusing on the hard stuff is focusing away from the solution, which is, darn it, I can do this. So I hope this makes sense. I hope you're not taking offense. And if you are, you might want to go back and look at your comments and your posts just to see whether or not your comments and posts are supportive and uplifting to yourself and others, or if perhaps you're focused on the struggle and how difficult this is. So, little self-reflection, and that will not just help the community at large, but absolutely will help you. So, give it some thought. Take a moment before you hit the enter button and submit your question or comment or post, and reflect. Is that really what you want to put out in the world? Is that what you want to reiterate for yourself? And look, if you need to vent about how hard this is, grab your journal. Do it there. Not publicly in my group. This is not a complaint department. This is not a venting community. This is not a despair community. This is a get well community. This is a you can do this community. So if you want to vent, pour it out in your journal. Record yourself venting. Right? I hope this makes sense. No judgment, just love, care. And this is really to help you get better sooner by asking you to reflect on the tone of your comments and posts before you submit them and post them to the world. Because if you're sharing that level of fear and despair and struggle, it's contagious. And most importantly, it's not helping you. It's really not. So, I love you. I want you all to get better. I wouldn't be doing this every day if I didn't. And I know you can do it. This stuff works, folks. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Love you.